just going to go straight to salary cap. I'm not going to lie. I'd like to get it done. We might go park first. But before we do anything, I need you to hit that subscribe, smash that like. Yeah, I think we'll go park first. No. Because what do you guys think? Is this all going to end? No, it's got a week. I know the box comes out of market. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, we got a pack to open too. But anyway, the box comes out. The Hall of Fame box does, but the rest of this doesn't. So events not ending. All right, first thing we're gonna do then. 97 plus. This is from the daily login through the mobile app. Let's see. I just want it to be somebody new. Useful would be a bonus, but somebody new would just be nice. Eastern Conference, 92 driving layup. Playing small forward to the New York Knicks, OG Anunoby. It's actually a pretty decent card. He's a solid defender, good jump shot. Don't think he makes the squad though. Because if he makes the squad, who comes out? I like having a third point guard in case one gets hurt, because for whatever reason we have to have injuries. He's not better than Roy. He might be better than Kawhi. Let's compare them. Same size. Kawhi's the better shooter, but he might have a better jump shot. Kawhi's the better defender, and athletically they are basically the same. So Kawhi stays. All right, let's go take a look at that salary cap lineup. We've just not been winning games. I feel like we had to replace Kwame, to be honest. Ooh. Let's slide Towns in there for now. Still not happy with that. Lonzo Ball's even more expensive. I think we are going to go with Topic. Shave off some money here. All right, now we can go real big. We don't have one. All right, now we just got to shave off 900. All right, I think that's the team. Okay. Alrighty. And then 3 ISO plays. All right. Let's go, Big Bad Bender. Yeah, man, what's up? Here to watch me lose my way to the end of the salary cap. How you been, man?
Fissile and Revenge.
Dude, salary cap's been rough. If it wasn't Noah and Brewer, it was Dr. J or Opal Wimby or fucking 2-3 zone or hard off ball. Just weird shit. There we go. Ready for the next season?
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you.
Finally going to get a 100
afternoon basketball
for level 40.
with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan.
You going to go pull book tomorrow too? Yep, what I tell you, it's either Noah and Brewer or 2-3 zones or hard off ball. Just fucking weird.
Here we go. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Right side Towns. And the rejection by Jang. And he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock.
There we go.
Bender throws it
Did
down.
you watch Ty v. Carlo earlier?
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got
It went about as well as I thought it was going to go.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the 3 ball is
Slowest
good.
closeout I've ever seen.
Well, it's just outstanding distribution from Marcus Smart, keeping his eyes peeled in order to find his guys
Wow.
in their spots. Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And that's a foul called on Franz
Ty
Wagner.
fucking whoop that ass.
That is his first foul of the game. Towns with the steal.
And anytime you go cross court, there's some risk involved. Not at all surprised that one was stolen.
Fucking belt to ass.
Vanderbilt with the
God.
steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
I don't know
This
why I
is
threw
his
that pass. I
first
thought
free throw of the
Anthony had
game.
more of a step. That was
And the
dumb.
first one drops.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Topic. Spins.
There we go.
And finished off by Wagner.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Topic. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, Towns, come on, man.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Brewer. Noah the screen. Shot from the top of the key. Atlanta again missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Wow.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes
Fucking
possession.
just go up, John.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, is the three-point shooting.
Yeah, Towns
specifically
is gone
becoming
after this
more
game. I forgot how
efficient
slow
out
he
there.
is.
And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Here's Kaminsky after the basket by Atlanta.
There you go, Frank.
Kaminsky.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Oh, my
Very
God, come
hard
on.
defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Nope.
And it's Smart again missing. Orlando trails by 3. And here is Kaminsky. Down low. And Bender throws it
There's
down.
my 7-footer.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Right side Smart. Here's Brewer. A three-pointer off the
Good D
mark.
boys.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Right side Towns. And the layup's
There you
good
go,
off the
Towns.
glass. Towns has got his first bucket in this one.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Smart goes in. That one falls.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Topic.
Nope.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Atlanta leads by 1.
Oh,
Don't
since
go
it
anywhere,
expires.
folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Here's Topic. Pass to Juzang. And here is Olenek. Here's Mobo. And the layup.
Oh, how was that open?
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Who's at the 2?
Now Koulibaly. Traps in the tray.
There we go.
Koulibaly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Wright. To the middle. Low block shot. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Over to the wing. There's the 3.
There we go.
And it's the Magic from deep.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Into the wing.
Ooh.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play. way, saying, hey, listen, we're not
damn
here
it.
to back down from you guys.
Here's Topic. And that one is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
He gets it in there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Iguodala. Orlando moving the ball around. To the inside. Here's Bender. Rebound.
Oh,
Atlanta.
Bender, come on, man.
Here's Kamara. Pass to Mobo. Olynyk high post. Here's Topic. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
All right, let's go get one.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Oh,
Bender,
come on.
no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Mobo.
Wow. Good attempt at that steal, cool volley. Didn't get us completely out of fucking
He's
range.
going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead.
There we go.
Here we
Let's
go.
get one.
Maybe it is showtime.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
There's the pick. Here's Kamara.
No, fuck. That's not open.
Goes.
And the D not really
Wow.
doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And right, here we go.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
Here's Topic. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Pick a time. I thought I picked
And
the time
it's
this
Atlanta
morning.
with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Smart. Pass to Noah. Plenty of space. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And what a shot by Noah, wasting no time getting that one off.
Here's Topic.
There you go,
And
Topic.
that one is stuffed right through.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get
No
to
way.
the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh,
Kaminsky with the ball. Noah picks him up. Pass to Topic.
Oh, come on.
No good. Good work
That's on me. We need to
defensively
get back
by
into
Smart.
smoother finishes.
Here's Mobo. Outside for Smart. He takes it in, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They get a hand on it.
Wow.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Buries the long-range jumper. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is
Go
a
Topic.
major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
From downtown, Vanderbilt with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. Now here's Brewer. In the corner, it's Noah. And finished off by Noah.
That's a big-time throwback throwdown by Joakim Noah. Go to work, big man.
Here's Kaminsky. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. The try by Noah. And Noah with the slam. And so Atlanta takes this one.
Restart
by
tomorrow
a big
morning.
margin.
Stop fucking asking.
They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never
Yes.
rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Damn.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
All right. 11 and 18. We're having a good time. All right, let's go.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson.
All right. Not a lot of defense up front.
Here we go.
So the Bronx will get the first possession. Here's Anthony. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Anthony. It's blocked.
Ooh, nope.
Bender with a wide open look.
There we go,
From
Bender.
beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Driving inside.
Nope.
It's deflected. That's tipped.
Oh.
Out of bounds as
Thought I
Orlando
had
keeps
a
possession.
little bit of an angle to go for a scoop.
Puts up a deep 3.
Wow, his shot's a little bit slower
And
than I thought
Jones
it was.
pulls it down. Here's the Bronx. It's a 3-point game. Manning can't get it to go.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Pass to Brown. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Bender. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Outside, Jones. Driving to the basket. And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Inside. Pass to Bender. Back to Brown. Bender with it. He's guarded by Love. Here's Brown. And the
Oh,
dunk by
Brown.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And
Oh,
there's the
Topic.
call on Nikola Topic. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Anthony. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. They set the pick with the drive. And it's
Oh.
sent back by West.
And all about timing for West on the block. He anticipates
Oh, and he's
the
got a
shot
bucket.
and acts at just the right moment. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Wright. Pass to Wagner. All alone.
There we go, Franz.
Good on the jump shot. Wagner's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a
let's
better
go.
passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Here's Wright. After the Bronx picking up a basket just moments
There you
ago.
go, Frank.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Wright. Back to Wagner. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. 29 seconds left here in the first half. Now, here's Toppin. And taken away by Brown. A wide open look here for Wright. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. Now, here's Toppin. It's hauled in by Brown.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think
Go
twice
get 'em,
about shooting against
JB.
him next time.
And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
All right, all bench in. Let's go.
Orlando leading by 8. Now, Wright to the paint. Here's Bailey. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Edwards loves it in there.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Pass to Iguodaro. And right, here we go. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot. Koulibaly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket
Come on,
of the
Wright, just
game.
running that offense.
They get a hand on it.
Give me that ball.
And stolen by Wright. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Sarr throws it down.
How
Let's
about
go.
Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Murray with it. And it's Murray with the chance.
And going vertical, Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Here's Wright. Pass to Bailey. A 3-ball.
Oh, that's not JB.
They get it again. Six on the shot clock. The kick out to right.
Oh, I wanted it to go to Koulibaly.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws
And why would you go?
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical.
Wow.
And throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Sorry, Topic's coming in to run the
Breakdown with
offense.
the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
The Bronx trails by 7. And here is Anthony. Into the lane. Pass to West. Here's Manning. Here's Bailey. Here's Topic. Off target with his 3.
Late?
And here is Anthony.
If anything, I thought it was early. Maybe we should have warmed up with Topic's jumper first.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Here's Sarr. And
There we go.
Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr going right at the rim with that slam.
Good game to work out some kinks. What the fuck is Blicky?
Here's Anthony. It's a pick by Love. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here.
Shot clock violation.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Topic. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Iguodaro. It is flushed down.
There we go.
Jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Love outside. Rebounded by Bailey.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
The Bronx trails by 9. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Outside, Anthony. Driving the lane. Pass to Love. Jones from outside.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Oh.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Drills the
There we go.
three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a
There we go,
little
Topic.
out here.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
For 3. And again, it's the
He's
Magic
giving
from
up.
deep.
I don't blame him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Topic.
There we go.
They immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Manning. And stolen by Song. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Topic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's Orlando taking this.
There we go. We're back in the win column.
A resounding victory for them. And
it's good, man. We're losing our way to the end of the salary cap. That's what we're doing. What are you up to? Yeah, we won that one, but our record is not looking pretty. It's a little rough. It's not fun. I got the 99 done. I don't know why I'm torturing myself for the 97, but we are. 15-5. Nice, man. I am 11 and, or no, I'm 12 and 18 now with an average score differential of like -1 point. I would rather just get blown out.
welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
At this point, I would just rather get blown out every game. I'm tired of losing games right at the end
I'm Kevin
every
Harlan
time.
alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Yeah, I started out, what, 8-2, and we're 12 and 18 right now. It's not been a pretty go since the start. Yeah, we got to 60 wins, and I called it.
Here we go.
If the rewards were better, I would keep
Tip
going
off
in
goes
Showdown.
To Orlando. To the middle. Here's
I honestly
Kaminsky.
don't mind Showdown that much,
Shot's good. Brown making the play.
but
And that's how you like to
the
start
rewards
a
are
game.
just
I
so
mean,
trash. I went to 120
bucket
last
for the easy
season,
deuce. I
and not a
like that.
single reward from the 120 wins made my team.
Pass to Turner. And it's Orlando
Good
with the
voice.
rebound.
You rarely see him.
No,
miss a
one of
dunk,
you's got to come get
but
the ball.
defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Kaminsky. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Topic. Out to the wing. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Money from the wing. Kaminsky's got his second.
What tier are
bucket
you
of
in
the
Showdown?
Goes up
Okay,
and lays
it's
it
going to be
nice
wide
and
open,
easy.
although I clearly elbowed
For
him
a
in the
guy
head.
who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Wagner. Got a piece of it. Wagner on the wing. And it's Orlando.
There we go, Franz.
Not the best of shot selection there,
Yeah.
but you know what? You do
Well, I
not
went, like I
let
said, I
the
went to
gift horse
120
in
for the
mouth.
first time in season
Here's
4,
McGetty. It's good.
and then
He
I was
makes
like,
his
it's
first shot of the
not
game.
worth it.
And good execution from
And the fact that
McGetty
you don't get
inside
anything for
doesn't
those
fear going in
between those
amongst the
60
trees.
wins either.
To the wing right side. Kaminsky with room to fire.
There we go, Frank.
And again, it's Orlando converting.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him.
Frank.
so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And
I'm
he
in tier
gives
1,
that rim a good
and it's not fun.
tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Oh, how do you just throw it into his arm?
McGetty right side. Pass to Wagner. Out to McGetty. There's the three. Bender with the rebound. And it's the Magic's ball.
And we're going to fuck up that too.
There's 126 left here in the first half.
Wow.
Washington.
Jonathan Bender, what is the point of your 7-foot frame?
Outside, Smart. Out to Turner. Wagner outside. Smart goes in. Pass to Turner. Maggette outside.
Nope.
And trying
Deep
for the
waste.
go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now,
Oh, he's
Wagner.
got the switchback now.
40 seconds left in the first half.
There we go.
Shot by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so.
Hey, that's how I feel. Actually, I just blame
anytime
2K.
He
I'm
has
like,
the opportunity.
fucking Algo. I raised my rep up too high, and now I
Shot
can't get a
by
win.
Smart.
That's what I blame.
Smart's got 6 points.
Guys, that's just
You
really
don't want to be in it.
unstoppable.
Honestly, the
Poses
rewards
a
for the
ton
weekly
of
rewards is
matchup
not
problems
worth
for whomever
how much
he's facing.
more stressful it is.
Oh, and he went for the
Honestly, I
two-hander
hope-
on the slam using some muscle.
As bad as the second
urgency
half of
from him there.
2K24
Sure.
was, if we could bring back the
I get the
reward
feeling, guys,
structure of
that he may be
2K24,
sensing that this is
especially the
critical
first
time
half,
in this game.
2K26 could have some
And
problems.
dunk by Smart.
And he shows us all what the breakaway
This whole
rim
hidden gems
was
thing is
invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole
awful.
thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that
my
was
God,
a
Bender.
great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the
Thank
first
you,
two
thank you.
quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you.
All right, we're in
right
this
after
one.
This.
Does he have Diamond Chauncey? Can't say that I have ever seen that card out on before. What is going on right now? Is Vooch about to play in the warm-ups? Oh, yeah.
And so it's Washington with it.
I've never been so
2-point game.
confused in my life as to
Double
what
team
was
on
happening there
Billups.
at that halftime.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
ball. You too.
Oh, I'm going to pay for that. Yep.
Pass to Smart. Maggette outside. And he slams it right down on top of Frank Kaminsky.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Oh!
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
There you go, Kwame. Unlimited is a
that
far
bucket.
superior mode compared
A
to
real
Showdown.
force
Yeah,
to
it
be
was.
reckoned with inside.
You're back on
Brown
D.
using his height and strength to dominate.
Ooh. Never mind, guys. Get back on D. Ward Stricture Unlimited was so much better. It was.
Nifty move.
There we go.
And the layup is good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball.
Yeah, because the
getting
best
into the
rewards
paint.
are in salary cap.
And Billups gets it to go. Billups has got his first 2 points.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Three-pointer right.
Right
Rebound,
center.
Washington.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Pass to Kaminsky. Over in the corner, Bender. Nailed.
There you go,
from the
JB.
three-point land.
Confident and composed on the
Some of
three-point
these bench
shot
guys
at
in.
a critical juncture.
Now here's Billups. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Offline with the baseline jumper. Here's Wagner.
There we go,
Solid
Bonds.
play in the low block, and that one's good.
Honestly, I'm
Play inside.
okay if we can lose our way to
Wagner
rewards
doing
in
everything
Showdown,
right
to be
in that
honest. Because it
Back to Billups.
led to me doing more fun things, I will say that.
Shoots the three. Lando with the rebound. Orlando leading by 7. To the left wing. Takes the 13-footer.
There we go. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple ideas I've had for videos, like seeing how many wins I can get with all Series 1 team, things like that. But there's no, like, it's so hard to do in Showdown. It's already gonna be sweaty, and then if you lose, you get absolutely nothing. Wow.
They're on an 11-2 run.
Y'all see that pass? Frank Kaminsky just
the kick out to Farid. No good from outside.
20 yards short.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Wagner drives in. Yep,
that
one goes in there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Right outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Chicken wing.
Beyond the leaning.
Kaminsky, I don't know what you were doing.
His feet more set,
but it wasn't helpful.
Screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
And it's Wright missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Maggette. Out to Turner. Lets it go with a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Right. Turner's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Here's Bailey.
Nope.
Another miss by Orlando.
And I like
he's found my weakness. Wide open jumpers.
To return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Isaac. And Sarr pulls
That's right, we'll get back into the open court.
Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Iguodaro. Now Sarr for 3. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their
I'll do a decent amount of part.
It just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys. Which
there we go.
We know can open up things for us.
I think I'm at 77 wins right now, 77, something like that.
Has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big.
There we go, DeLon.
And right.
No, I enjoy part.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense.
See how many wins I can get in Showdown with the All Series 1? It's not going to be many because it's Tier 1. You don't get any kind of breaks on matchup.
Washington with the ball after the Magic pick up 2.
I'll try it. I got an idea that I've been wanting to do.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Shots good by Topic.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's Maggette trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Sarr.
Because I did things like that last year.
Here's Topic. They grabbed their own miss. Right wing.
Oh.
Stolen by Smart. There's Wagner with the 3.
Like when they put out all the
Wagner's got
I think they
himself
were
going
the
with
go
triple,
cards.
his first basket of the
There was
game.
like a position version of each one.
Here's Topic. And a miss there on the triple. Washington trails by 3.
That was my weakness.
Outside Turner to tie it up. Rebounded by Bailey. And
Oh, are you kidding me?
Wagner. The tray.
All right,
Good
all
on
right,
that
all right.
one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. Sweet move.
Oh, nope.
Sar's
Star.
shot is off. Wagner outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, we got to lock in because we had a huge lead. Now we've let this come down. It's going to be 1.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Yeah, being
Wow.
2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here.
Was making Franz look
absolutely
like the
critical.
best free safety there is.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Bender. Just 3 to shoot.
Out of
And
bounds.
so
Wow.
Orlando again turning
All right,
it
all right, all right. Hands up, leaning in.
Washington trailing. Here's Smart. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And slam dunk by Smart.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Wagner with it. Now guarded by Bender. Outside Turner. To the paint. To take the lead. And it's Wagner with the
Got
rebound.
Franz, let's go.
And the Magic with possession. Inside.
There we go, 1 more.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Brown rising up and
Yeah,
throwing it.
that's not a bad
down,
idea.
going all out.
You're Smart.
You do a lot of videos?
Orlando leading. Bender with it. Pass to Brown.
There we go.
Throws it
Done.
down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is
I
Kevin
believe I'm not
Harlan saying
subscribed
thanks
to
for
you.
watching. We'll see you next time.
There's some really good budget cards out there, though. There you go. That's 2 in a row. Dyson Daniels is still good. Jaren Jackson's still good.
Hi, everyone. Thanks
Trying to
for
think
joining us on
exclusively Diamonds.
2K
Marcus
Sports.
Smart is still solid.
NBA action is coming up.
Thank you, thank you.
This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony.
Okay. He's got to have no bench. I saw Gold's warming up, so just outlast.
Here we go.
See if we can't get this record back up to 500.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. Brown with it. Pass to Kaminsky. Yao with the block.
He was out of bounds?
Appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now here's Irving. To the inside. And it's blocked.
Get that shit out of here.
Brown outside. Wagner outside. Back
Oh,
to Brown.
come on. He's 7 foot. Put that ball ahead of him.
And Irving launches it from deep. Back to Yao. Out of bounds.
Fucking it's either.
Possession.
One more Dark Matter event card, and I can get Dark Matter premium for nice.
And so here's Orlando. Over to the wing. Kaminsky misses.
Come on.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Irving. To the paint. Here's Yao. Misses
I think
the
that's
layup.
really our
Yeah, with
offensive
that
plan
perfect.
right now.
Well, we didn't see the same
You have-
kind of control we're
you have,
used
I'm gonna
seeing
say it, the
from
better
him.
team.
This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And
Oh
stolen
my
by
God.
Irving. And it's Houston on the break. Yao with it. Defended now by Wagner. Irving. Hits the
I
front
don't know
of the
how
rim
this
and
is
out.
still 0-0.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Down low. Here's
There we go.
Kaminsky.
Now it's 2-0.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
And I know what I'm going to do to him.
Beautiful
I think he can come
reverse
out here and
jam
do his
right
thing.
there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Now here's Irving. Pass to Yao. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Come get
And the
some.
basket by Kaminsky.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues
we're about to run
give
Yao
you
through
great
picks.
production.
Here's Irving. Inside. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the
I
game.
apologize. This is about to be the most boring game you've ever watched. Why waste all your salary getting Dr. J out here
Outside
if this
Irving.
is literally your offense?
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Yao. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top.
Oh,
but
wow.
instead he'll
I
shoot
don't
free
think I've ever
throws.
shot free throws with him. That is a
He gets right to the rim,
Weird
but
free
the
throw.
defense there to deter it. Well,
We'll take it,
Proctor
though.
draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here is Irving. Down low. Here's Yao. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Into the lane. Here's Bender. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Irving. Nothing on the board. Pick by Yao. And Yao slams it in.
ah.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want.
There we go.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 2. And will return shortly.
I put a lot of stock into defense, so AC Law is not the guy for me. I've heard a lot of people say he's really good, but I don't. Like, his style doesn't fit mine.
Inside, here's Yao. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner outside. To the inside. Iguodala.
Like, my guys are going to be better at cutting to the basket because they're actually quick. Fucking sending that 78 speed Yao Ming. He's still working his way up the court.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Iguodala. Wagner, right side. Clock at 6. Pass to Bender. Lets the 3 fly.
Eat it.
To go from beyond the arc. Bender's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
To the paint. Shot's good by Yao.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Iguodala. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game.
Not today.
It's tipped. Brown right side. Pass to Bender. Second chance shot. And
there you go, Bender.
Throws it down.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's
not
gonna
today.
have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Here's Iguodala from downtown. Rebound by Yao.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Down low. Finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Here's Topic. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Outside Irving. Pass to Yao. Rebounded by Brown. Orlando leading by 5. To the inside. Iguodala.
Oh, Iggy. Why so slow, man?
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And stolen by Dunn. Back to Irving. Now Yao. Dunn outside. Shoots the 3. 5 to shoot. And that one good.
And this is why Yao Ming is an all-star caliber talent, because of that ability to just dominate offensively.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
That pass had to be thrown
Get back,
not
Koulibaly.
only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Pass to Kaminsky. This one for 3.
Come get some. Let's go. Fuck you, Yao.
About how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
To the paint. Here's Yao.
Oh!
Now here's Kaminsky. Here's Topic.
Oh!
The second effort. Kaminsky.
Oh, Kaminsky. That'd have been it, man.
By 6. Yao in the post. Over Topic. Yao.
He's too tired, dude.
And it's Orlando's ball. To the inside. Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And you waited too long to switch.
Terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Fires the 3.
God, I'm not a huge fan of Topic's jumper. Maybe it'll be better without the rhythm.
Down low. And it's Houston on the break.
Ooh.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 6-point lead. Here's Topic.
Topic can still do that.
Makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Orlando leading by 5. Here's Topic.
Who's got ball?
Here's Kaminsky. Pass to Topic. Out to the wing. Here's Bailey.
There we go.
Bailey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
There's the lob to the hoop. Kaminsky.
Oh.
That's
We wanted the highlight reel more than we wanted the point.
Finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And there's the drive. And
there we go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly
Pretty much
takes advantage.
When your whole offense is just one thing, this is what happens. Topic's jumper is not as smooth as it is when people play against me. Not gonna lie. I thought, like, I didn't buy him. I pulled him out of a free pack the other day.
Orlando leading by 10. Here's Wright. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And I thought, oh my God, people hit this jumper against me all the time. This has got to be an easy jumper to get down. No, that thing is ugly. I can hit it from the corners because you can kind of see it a little bit better.
I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor completely.
But the straight on, no.
For the vast majority of the game, and whenever there was,
there you go. That's 3 in a row.
Just didn't allow it to fester, and that's.
But somebody was asking me that exact question the other day. They're like, is it better to load your team up like that or to build a balanced team? And I've balanced team, because if you run into anybody who knows how to just outlast you, you're going to get outlasted. I'm just going to stall you out until the end. But Topic's jumper is still nice enough that people have to respect it. They don't know that I don't know how to shoot. It's always my theory when I go in the game. You don't know that I don't know how to shoot.
Hi and welcome, everyone.
Better get out here and guard it like I don't.
Can't wait to get some NBA action going. In this game, we'll see the Magic.
Is this the same guy?
Against Houston with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan.
Can we go 2 in a row?
Here we go. Tip-off goes to Houston.
Oh, my God.
Outside Irving.
Quits to the left. That's what I thought. He didn't want the smoke. We'll take it. Oh, we got to get off that number. That's 4. Evans, J. Rich, Paulo, Reed, Chet, Russ, and Wemby. You staying above 500 using that Wemby? I'm not going to lie, that's impressive.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Does he? I'm not gonna lie, every time I see him, I just send backdoor cuts.
Here we go.
Like full court cuts, if that's what it takes. I love the guys who use him and then use him to try to guard the inbound pass.
And here is Wright.
And it's like I could score and be back on defense before your Wemby crosses half court.
Bender with the rebound. So it's Orlando now. Here's Topic. And it's Wright.
Oh, I thought that was going to go in. That was going to be funny.
Boy, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
Bender with a wide open look.
There you go, JB.
Range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
No, your team sounds nice, and it sounds really balanced, to be honest.
Releases. Rebound by the Magic.
Like, I worry a little bit when I go to my bench a little bit.
Here's Bender. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how
and I was honestly,
so
we talked some shit, and we liked our win, and it was really annoying how he just backdoor cut every play. But I was really worried about his Yao. I was like, I don't have the best post defenders here.
Easily outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
Are we really going to press now?
Dueling from long range, just going at each other.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Topic. Down low. Kaminsky.
There you go, Kaminsky.
Makes it off the glass.
I like Frank here.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Show me what you can do with Tyson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Bender.
Oh.
He blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fareed down low. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Fareed known for being a great dunker. Give him any room to work with, and he's getting to that rim.
To the inside, Bender.
Wow, Bender. My bad, Bender.
Layup off the mark. Here's Wright. Laid in with a
nice
touch off the glass. Wright's got his first basket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Drives to the hoop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Beasley outside. And the dunk by Chandler.
When Chandler gets the ball near the hole, he knows what to do with it.
Orlando leading.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Yep, going with the most grueling kind of defense possible. They're looking to make something happen here.
Now here's Bender. 6 points for him.
Staying aggressive against tough, tight defense. That's how Brown gets the whistle.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And the Magic making a change here. And Brown drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Chandler. And he hits it to tie the game up. Chandler's got 5 points so far.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Brown with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
To the middle. There's Kaminsky.
And one. There we go.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the
Ton of luck with Diamond, B-Roy, Glenn Rice, Jeff Smith are also, yeah.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
As like defense starts to matter less, I've thought about bringing Glenn Rice and Kyle Korver.
Beasley. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
All right, there's so many good
Magic
cards.
out in front, up 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
I liked it. Honestly, at the beginning of the season, I felt it was a lot less sweaty. Or not at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the year. But I also like that you can always use different cards.
Now, right.
And that's why I'm an anti-AC law.
That's just a good example of Wright taking what the defense gives.
Dude,
I mean, why settle for an outside shot when there's room to work inside?
Here's Law. Going inside. Kwame Brown pulls it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You got to finish.
Get him, Delon Wright.
Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Reed following the three-pointer by Orlando. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. Over Kaminsky. And it's Brown missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
To the paint. Brown with the bucket.
A real force to be
guard somebody
inside. Brown using his height and
no, you can't. That's what I was saying earlier. It's hard in Showdown to do anything other than just use your best cards.
It's hauled in by Brown.
I honestly miss Limited.
Defense.
Oh, damn it. I hit the wrong button.
Lucky he was off.
Rick Smits. My only problem with Rick Smits is any other big who can't shoot. People just automatically start off-balling you.
From the stripe, and the shot is good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And Wright, here we go. And finished off by Wright.
Stop full court
This
pressing.
has always been a strength for Wright, attacking downhill off the dribble.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Law. Drops in the tray.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Kaminsky.
You only need a 7-man lineup for salary cap.
By Kaminsky.
That is room
I could go 10
service
deep.
delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create.
There are certain ones that I'm like, they don't need to be as good.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And there's the drive.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
I can't get my
terribly
fucking sub in.
demoralizing for a defense, guys. I
Get him
mean,
in. Yep,
they
okay,
know he's
good,
going to
we're
keep
good.
coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Kaminsky. Drills it from
There you go,
outside.
Frank.
He's just stretching.
Were you?
out.
I was not
The
able to
defense
get it
has
down.
got to do a better job of staying attached.
I was excited to use him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
I had a lock in on that AC lock card.
Good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Brown with it.
Oh.
Picked up by Brown. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Just 4 to shoot.
Get him!
Good on the shot.
Strong move by Bailey inside, not letting the defense get in his way.
Here's Law. Gets it to drop.
10
Now
feet.
he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he's got full
scored
court
most
pressing.
of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to right. Inside. Killer two-handed slam.
And his eyes got wide once he got
Yeah.
the ball inside.
No, my
Just
team
know
isn't fully
what
stacked.
he's
It's
gonna
just
do with the basketball.
I need a couple minutes here and there out of.
Law misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Right.
There we go. DeLon Wright killing it.
And finished off by Wright.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they? A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
There we are.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you
All
draw
right,
it
let's
up.
go finish this.
Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Shaw.
There we
And
go.
there are the Magic with another bucket. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a
Is that
big
4?
margin. This one was
4
over
or 5.
well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
All right, that's 5. Feeling better. We got 2 more hours tonight. If we can keep this up.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to
Many
Wednesday
men.
afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Can we get number 7? Or number 6? Many men upon me. All right, Wemby. Not so much worried about Wemby with Kaminsky out there. 'Cause honestly, he's 7-1.
So Brooklyn will get the first possession. And Benyama outside. Target from three-point range. Here's Topic. To the left side wing. Kaminsky misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open. Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
There we
2
go.
points. That
2-2.
one goes.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Driving in. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Another one falls
Nah, I
for
missed my
Brooklyn.
Wemby.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Topic. And he makes no mistake on the
go.
slam dunk.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Brown rising up and throwing it down, going all out.
Here's Smart. Going inside. And slam dunk by Smart.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Don't get some.
Shots good by Topic. And here's Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Topic. Pass to Wagner. Bender with a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead.
Were we really into a zone now?
Fires the three. Off to a good
Is our
start.
offense really
Hits his
backdoor
first shot
cuts and our defense is now going to be a zone?
1:14 left in the first half.
It is.
Here's Topic. Here's Kaminsky.
Oh, come on.
Back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Smart wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. Brown outside.
Wow, and we're just going to miss every jumper.
Brooklyn leading by 5. He takes it in. No shot. 36 seconds left here in the first half. Kept alive. Wembanyama. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Smart. Here's Guerin. From deep, Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't.
All right, we are going to stay calm. Thank you, man.
Mode. He doesn't know how to.
You are just in time to watch our 5-game streak end against a backdoor cut demon who's going to play me in the zone.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, deep three for Wembanyama.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution.
Five-second violation.
Yes.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Stolen by Bender.
This offense has been nothing but Wemby backdoor cutting.
Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And then this 2-3 zone.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Kaminsky. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5.
That's our first 3. There we
Hands
go.
it from downtown.
I don't mind playing him, but just fucking use him. Stop sending him on backdoor cuts.
Really stretch the
Like, what kind of weak ass shit is this?
Wembanyama outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando trails by 12. Ripped away.
Hey, thank you, Franz.
Here's Guerin. And it's in there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Guerin. The tray. The shot off that time. And it's Orlando's ball. They trail by 11.
Definitely still not out of it, but
Brown.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the
there you go.
guy still
So we were making a little bit of a comeback there. He's got to go back to what he knows.
As much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep
I think we shot him out of it.
Here's Kaminsky. After the basket by Brooklyn. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Brown. Goes back up. Pass to Kaminsky. The three. The shot's good.
Go.
Brown making the play.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking the back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Just rubbing it in their faces.
7 and 8, how we doing?
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Mutombo was actually...
And that's a foul.
You got to be careful with him when you're guarding him.
That's his first foul.
There we go. We're back into the zone.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
So fun.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Kaminsky. Wagner wide open.
Oh.
And a miss there on the triple. Now Reed. To the inside. And taken away by Brown. It's stolen by Davis.
Well, that's who I should be
And here's
attacking.
Stojakovic. Here's Chalmers. Not going to go
All
that
right,
time.
let's go.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Orlando. It's a 10-point
There we go,
game.
JB.
And
Except for we pretty much wasted
throws
all
it
your
down.
minutes.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Outside Stojakovic connects from three-point range. Stojakovic has got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Wagner. Back to Wright. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Chalmers outside. Stojakovic with it. Now here is Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando trails by 8. Pass to Bender. Takes a 3.
There we go.
Again, it's Orlando with a 3.
I do when I get frustrated, but we are trying to turn over a new leaf where we do not get as frustrated.
For 3. And it's Davis.
Let's go. 5-point game.
And the great shooters know when they've got
Somebody go get open on the wing.
to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice.
Flagrant 1,
that
please.
possession.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
What is it? Since you
Really
came
no
in, it's
idea
16 to
why
7.
You're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah,
that's not my best
no
shooting lineup
excuse
right there,
for that
though,
kind
either.
of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but
I
certainly doesn't
recommend
justify
Bender to
it.
run in
And
anything.
even then, it's just not a good play.
You've been trying what? Never to give up?
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Or to run
And this
Bender?
point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Pass to Iguodaro. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for
There we
Sarr.
go. 2
Good
point
on the
game.
triple. Sarr
You fucked up
got
and let me
his
get
first
warm.
3 points of the game.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
There we go. I told you.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, you've been in here. You know I get frustrated at stupid things.
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Wright. To the middle.
Oh, come on.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Marvelous lead pass.
All right,
and
6
throws
point
it
game.
down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Wright.
Hold on, right?
No good. Good work defensively by Smart. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Smart. And the layup is
Wow.
good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Wright with it. Pass to Koulibaly. Bangs home the
There we go.
trifecta. Koulibaly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Guerin. Here's
Dude.
Wembanyama.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Inside. Here's Iguodaro.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good. What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Smart with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. And it's
All right.
Green
Let's
missing.
go.
Orlando trails by 7. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second
Come on, Sarr.
violation.
Make that move faster.
Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Guerin.
Come get it. Come get it.
Outside.
Oh,
Smart.
why jump?
And the jam by
CPU, come on. He's not going to take a
This
fucking
sort of
contested 3.
Awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess.
Doesn't have
and are
stones.
not
Come on,
afraid
CPU.
to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
To the inside, Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama
All right.
with the jam. And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
We'll take it. It's whatever.
A win and one
Can't
where
win 'em
they
all.
Clearly showed the greater effort.
32 points in the paint, my man. Way to go, man. Shot chart. Wemby. On to the next one. Thank you. Dude, I was fine as long as his Wemby wasn't on the floor. Once he's sending backdoor cuts with Wemby, there's nothing I can do. And then I also didn't help that I shot the ball ice cold in the first half.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. In this game, we'll see the Magic going up against Chicago. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson.
All right, let's get back in the win column.
Here we go.
And Orlando starts out with the ball. To the inside. And
there you go,
off by
Kaminsky.
Kaminsky.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
Now here's Edwards.
I don't understand why you would use this Anthony Edwards if you didn't Evo him.
Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Ooh.
Rebounded by Castle. GA, there is a lot to like about
Oh, good block, Kaminsky.
And size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step
Good
if he's
steal.
to become a star.
Here's Topic. Over Castle. Chandler with the rebound. And here's Chandler who brings it up for Chicago. Pass to post. Back to Chandler.
Oh, bad call, ref.
Chance for another point at the free throw line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking,
Wow.
the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Here's Topic.
There we go, Topic.
Beauty.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more
Oh.
than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Oh, Topic.
Pass to Kaminsky. Brown inside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bender. Here's Kaminsky. No good there off the double clutch.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Plenty of space. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Orlando trailing here.
Oh,
Stolen
God
by
damn it.
Jackson. Chandler with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Here's Castle. Brown with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Castle. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul.
Salary cap team.
That
This
is his
is
first foul
be
of
a
the
fun
game.
matchup. You want to play me? I do it.
Here's Wagner. Still scoreless.
There we
Gets
go.
the three-pointer to fall. Wright's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting.
Why to jump? Defender's long enough
And
that
the
he can
dunk
just
by
close that.
Jackson.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities
We'll take the
for his
freebies.
team.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him.
So we can definitely do that. We can make that happen.
And so Wright nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Castle.
All right, well, his
And he takes that
Castle
one up
just made
and
my
powers
right.
it through.
Or my DeLon Wright looks.
And some
We get the
hang
ball?
time on
Shit, I'm already
puts
down
a
the
little
court.
Cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. So a tie game here as we finish the first half.
Should have read the corner
We've
kick.
got more in store for you right after this. And here is Caruso. Pass to Iguodaro.
Prove it. Prove it. I don't believe you.
Now Herter. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Basket.
Thank you, 2K, for giving him that awesome animation to
just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one is,
There you go, Bender.
the attention to detail.
Sometimes we forget about you on offense, and I apologize for that.
When the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive
Oh,
glass.
get the ball, DeLon Wright. Go,
He's
go,
just
go, go, go.
giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and
Good
enjoy
steal.
playing with him.
And that's
Good
right
finish.
in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
They set the screen. There's Winslow.
Oh, I got to step up faster.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it.
There we go.
Well,
Nice hit, Bender.
chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Winslow.
I mean, you're not going anywhere with that dribble, though.
And it's blocked.
Like I said, you're not going anywhere.
Wagner on the wing.
Oh, Wagner.
Here's Bender. No good.
Oh, I wish you would have made that. That would have made it for one hell of a
You
clip.
could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jang, a screen. And here's Herter outside. Rebound by the Magic.
And even against defense as tight as that,
No, we didn't win
you
it.
almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Wright. Lays
There
it
we go.
in on the nice reverse.
No, we lost by 6. I think he quit or just lost his connection. No, we lost by 6. We got to 2, and then he brought Wemby back, and your opponent has left the match. We'll take it. Back in the win column. If you can get a few gamers together, can make a bracket, have a friendly weekend tourney just for fun. I'd be game for it. I'll tweet about it.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony.
All right, Zach Edey. How late am I streaming? I'll be on till 11. You doing a double tonight? I didn't ask you before I left.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Round with it. Now defended by Wiggins.
If I'm guarded by
Brown
Wiggins,
inside.
I'm not worried.
Goes back up. Pass to Topic. Off target from three-point range.
All right, we got it. Charge? Charge, we'll take it.
That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense
Yeah.
there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Do you have some
Here's
juice?
Topic. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Here's Topic.
Is that like young people slang for drama? Oh!
With the rebound. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That's his first foul. White with it. And White with the stuff.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Here's Topic.
Wow.
Stolen by White. Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks.
All right, we're going to address that in a couple of ways.
Yeah, a better box out
Kwame.
saves them 2 points there.
What kind of
It seemed like
pursuit of the
anybody
rebound
really
was that?
aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Topic. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by White. Fires the three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
All right,
White's
now we know what
got
kind of game
5
this is going to
points
be.
so far.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable,
As he makes
from
a
there,
White on
it's
very
gonna be
tight
bad
defense.
news for the defense.
Launches a three. Brown with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there is the whistle. That goes
Text
on
me the
Kobe
juice.
White. That'll be his second foul of the game. They double him with Wiggins. Brown outside. Kaminsky with the screen. It's Brown with the drive.
God damn it, get out of the fucking way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Wagner.
There we go.
And finished off by Wagner.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
There we go.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out
least
weaknesses
he
in
greened it.
the defense and then exploiting it. I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Topic.
There we
Hits the
go.
layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's White. Count
He's
the
going to make an
bucket.
and one.
And he's
They won't
got a
let you
free
play
throw
defense
coming up
after the
as
whistle.
well.
Oh my God.
From White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time.
Oh my God.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A different look for New York. And so here is New York. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Wright. Here's Bender. And Bender throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's
Thank
not
you,
even
2K.
thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Orlando trails by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, that's RJ coming in and locked in to get the block.
It's tipped. Now Wagner to the paint, trying to find Wright. He's got it now. Over Barrett. And oh, he hits the
Count it. Let's go.
And so that brings the first half to a close. New York leads by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. New York leading by 6.
All right.
Now here's Smart. Nice move. And it's good on the way in.
Fucking way.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Sarr. Down low. There's Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Smart. Wembanyama with it. And foul on the shot.
Oh my God.
So he'll get a chance at the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Fourth.
Well,
It felt like a lot more than 4 free throws. Oh, because 2 of them were and ones. That's why.
In his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Sarr with it. Shakes him. 4 seconds left. Pass to Iguodaro. And there's the call.
There we go.
Official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
All right, all right.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he
I don't know
thinks
the
it's a
juice.
clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Smart up top. Diving in. And the
Oh my
jam
God.
by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover.
Damn it.
I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Smart on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Iguodaro grabs the rebound. Here's Bailey. And he makes good on the
Ooh,
wing.
Bailey, nice move.
Bailey's got his first points in this one.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Smart. Lets a floater go. Orlando trails by 7. Wright with it. Now guarded by Smart. Back to Wright. Knocked away.
Oh my God, come on.
Stolen by Smart. Here's Fareed. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Iguodaro. To the middle. 6. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Smart wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Wright. It's rebounded by
Come on.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Right. Some solid defense from Fareed.
But every layup on this other end is wide open.
For New York. Here's Smart. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Bailey. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second.
All right, positive vibes. We're sticking with him. Because, like, seriously, why are we all in the fucking lane?
It's tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Smart misses.
Let's go. Positive vibes.
Orlando trails by 11. Here's Bailey. Here's Brown. Over to the left wing.
There we go.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Swiped away. Here's Tobic. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Fareed. Just 5 on the clock. The open shot by Smart. That one a little long. Orlando trails by 6. Here's Topic. Here's Iguodaro.
There we go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Smart. And he gets the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Topic. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Good work defensively.
Come on.
Smart. New York leading by 4. Here's Barrett. There's the drive. Can't get the reverse flush. On offense, here are the Magic. Here's Iguodaro. Pass to Brown. Here's Iguodaro. Back to Brown. And the rejection
Oh, come on.
by Wembanyama. Vanderbilt. Fareed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. But
I finally took DeJounte, but Penny out of my lineup.
Well, Fareed using manimal instincts there, getting the contact on shots like that.
And Orlando making a change here. Orlando trails by 6. Here's Topic. Driving to the basket.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
New York, no good that time either.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Oh, come on.
Brown, no good. New York leading by 4. It's stolen by Brown. All alone.
There you go, JB.
Bender throws it down.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Yeah, fucking ball. Let's go, Topic.
In the trenches, momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Here's Topic. Here's Iguodala.
Oh, come on, Iguodala.
To tie it there. And so it's New York with it. They get it back. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Wagner from long range.
Come on.
That one, no good. And here's White. It's tipped. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Snatched up.
Wow.
To tie it up. Bender with a wide open look.
We'll take it. We'll take the lead instead.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Orlando?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed
I'd
to
sell
either
him.
block or alter a ton.
Like I said, he's not as athletic because he's one of the first
of the offensive glass
ovals. He's not as athletic as you want him to be for an
They've been
opal.
committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Inside. Bender. And
Nice
Bender
screen.
throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
I mean, everybody just blocked that thing.
And they'll keep possession. Vitadze can't hit.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now Wagner. Pass to Bender. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And here's White. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a one-point game.
Oh my God, what are you doing, Topic?
A three-pointer is right on target. Vitadze's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Wagner outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Wagner. And he
Get him, Franz.
on the layup.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But
All right,
close.
chance for a game-winning bucket right here.
Here's Bailey. Going inside.
We'll take the two, though.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Bitadze. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Now here's Green. Here's White. And it's off from three-point range. And Wagner drives in. Here's Bailey.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Green, no luck. Orlando leading. Bender with it. Now Green defending. Now here's Bender. Here's Bailey. Again, the magic score.
Let's go.
Orlando in a tight game.
It's 100 overall book. 100 book, Dark Matter, Kawhi.
I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy.
Dark Matter, Josh Smith.
I mean, they turned it around and
I forget who the other one was.
Motivation,
but it's 100 books.
A significant win.
And that about wraps it up for Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being here with us. So long and good night, everyone.
It is 99 Tyrese Halliburton. What is Pink Diamond came out in season 1? It's been forever. But so much for the so much for getting booked for level 40 next season. There you go. That's 2 in a row.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Oh, this Pink Diamond was great. Damn, LeBron. LeBron and salary cap. Galaxy Opal, LeBron and salary cap. That's tough work. Pink Diamond was wild as well. Yeah, Pink Diamond was great.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. To the middle. Jacks up a 3.
Oh.
Kaminsky misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Topic! Topic with the defense!
Misses the shot.
For level 40? Yeah. Somebody said level 40 Penny. I'd be behind a level 40 100 overall Penny.
Here's Topic. Pass to Wagner.
That's a little bit further out than what I wanted it to be.
GA, when you look at
and then Franz against LeBron. This seems fair.
What now is the next step for him?
LeBron, remember that he has family.
The three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game
nice take,
is complete.
We'll see if we can get this LeBron tired, because he can't have much of a bench with LeBron out here with diamonds.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
I can tell you what, though. LeBron, if I brought Galaxy Opal LeBron with me, I'm not touching the ball with anybody else.
Here's Topic.
Oh, I should have just gone up on the first side.
James looking around. And Post gets it to go.
White.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Yeah.
Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Wagner. And they
wasted
no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams
running
perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
James.
God, I don't even know who to fucking put on LeBron.
Throws it down.
Never a bad idea
to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Kamara. Outside for Smart.
Release Green. Thank you.
On target. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, Smart, a dominant player in a number of ways, but consistency with the jumper, I think, would put him over the top.
There you go, Topic.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's LeBron.
Ooh, Kaminsky, thank you.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. .103 left.
Oh, damn it. Would be really nice to get a level 100 center. I doubt that we will because
and here's Smart.
Like, you can combat a 100 Booker with good guard play. There's really no counter for ED.
No good on the triple.
Sorry. For ED
and it's right with the ball for Orlando. They trail by 3.
Money.
No problems knocking that
for
one
ED
down.
and Porzingis and Limby.
Bender's got himself going there. His first points of the game.
So if they give us a free counter, then you don't have to spend money trying to get one, if that makes sense.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by
All right, guys. Guarding LeBron's a team effort.
29 seconds left here in the first half of the game.
Good job, boys.
Finished off by Kaminsky.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts.
White.
But sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Knocked loose.
God damn it, I'm trying to make
Stolen
subs.
by Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And some hang time on the rim.
Fine. Want to be that guy?
On the top of that slam.
Come on, 2K. That's a good cross.
Can get one team rolling. And the basket is good. Smart's
That's a foul there when he steals that ball in front of me in the cross.
Who has to guard him? It is never going to be an easy night for you.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 5.
All right.
We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Throw Bailey's a little bit better defender.
To the inside. Over to the left wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. The kick out to right.
There you go, right?
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's James following the bucket by Orlando. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now Smart. They set the pick. And it's blocked by
Not in here.
On the wing, Koulibaly.
There you go, Koulibaly.
Strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's James. Back to Smart.
Say, throw Bailey is not Franz Wagner or Jonathan Bender.
Fader on the way.
Throw Bailey is a solid defender.
Grabs the rebound. Got a piece of it. Orlando
Fine, we'll just bring it up
trailing
the floor with this guy.
goes in for the
Like-
dump.
And guys, it doesn't
Also
matter
can dribble.
who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Now here's LeBron. Whoa! James Strong.
Like I said, we just got to outlast LeBron.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
Right side. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Well, thank you. Now, if only I could translate those skills.
Outside, James.
There you go, Thurl, get the ball back. Good job, good job.
Right for three.
Oh!
LeBron outside. This one for three. He can't
Good
hit
D,
that
boys,
shot.
good D. Let's go.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one.
Oh, he's going to sub out LeBron.
When he's got a good look like that,
It's a ballsy move because he can't have much on that bench.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Oh, this
Right
is
with
AC.
it. There's a screen. Edwards. with
Oh,
the block.
come on. You got that?
Here's
I don't know who I'm
Noble.
supposed to be guarding right now.
Here's Long. Kept alive. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Laws got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The Hess trucks here.
And so here's the home team. A two-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Long. Hands it from downtown.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Bailey. There's the triple. Rebound by Olynyk. And here's Edwards. Here's Wall. Guarded by Wright. Back to Olynyk.
Get that steal. Let's go.
Here's Iguodala.
Yeah, way to get there
What?
first and be willing
Wow.
to absorb the contact.
Here's Law. From downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Pass to Iguodala. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
To the wing right side. Law. Good.
And for the
Let's go.
defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's
That is so
Coulibaly.
slow. We're still going to make
Right
it.
away, they match it with a three-pointer
Almost.
of their own.
I think if we win this one, we'll be at 44. If we
Matching
lose, we'll be somewhere near
baskets from the
43.
perimeter, an earmark
think.
of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes
I like
possession.
making fun of him so much.
So for the Magic,
I love the way he says a root.
Orlando.
It's like he run a
trails
route.
by three. Here's Topic.
You mean a route?
Boom, he jams it
There,
straight
Stan
down.
Man.
Big
I have mixed
hops
feelings on
from
Stan
the
Man.
backcourt.
He took us to a championship. He took it not to a championship, but he took us to a finals. But I do feel like he ran
Yeah, what a huge dunk.
Dwight out of
Making a
Orlando.
statement right there.
Here's Law following the bucket by Orlando. It's hauled in by Brown. Got a piece of it.
Fucking cross that over. Dude's behind the back.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Mobo. It's up a three. Bangs on the
God, I am fucking tired of him making whites. Say that much. Bring back green or miss, or don't let people choose their wrist.
For most of high school, so Olynyk has
Are you
retained
fucking kidding me?
that vision. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Thank you, 2K, for letting him do the cross. Jonathan Bender's the cross. Hell no.
Always go on the stat sheet.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pocket 6. And the basket
There
by
we go.
Kaminsky.
And that was the right call. When you
Green
need
or
a
miss.
basket,
Yes.
those are the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Brown. From 11 feet away. Pass to Kaminsky to tie it up.
Oh.
With the rebound. Now here's Edwards.
Ah.
Finish!
Oh, my.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis
Oh,
jam.
come on,
A big
guys.
apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Long, good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Brown outside. Here's the three. Gets
There
it
we
to
go.
go from beyond the arc. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket
I'm
of
cool
the
with
game.
green or miss, as long as we don't go back to, I felt like 2K23 had the smallest
Over to
green
the wing.
windows.
There's the pick.
As long as we don't go back to that.
Oh, my gosh.
And he slams that one down. Here's Topic. And he drops it in from the low.
All right, can we go 7-0?
And you
Actually, it would be
want him
9-0 at
taking
this point.
big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver.
Oh, come on.
Mobo
Very
gets the
tight,
basket.
computer made for the
So
win.
home crowd happy here as they get
Ah.
it was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long.
All right, we're 2 games under 500. We need roughly 4 wins to finish. Can we get above 500? That means that I don't think we can lose another one, to be honest. Because if we lose another one,
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning
3
in to
wins will get
2K
us done.
Sports.
We'll be at
got
500.
some NBA action for you coming up. And at our table tonight, I'm alongside Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone.
All right. It's balance. I don't know how good this Braun card is on defense. Well, I didn't see what Curry had, but I think it was diamond.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami.
Ooh, pink diamond.
Curry deciding where to go with it.
Bender.
And so here's
Wow.
Miami. Curry can't get it to go. Pass to Topic. To the wing on the left. They set the screen. And
There we go. I don't know why I don't go to that jumper more.
You know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Curry way outside. Can't connect from long distance. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
There we go,
For
JB.
me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to
Get back to Paulo.
better
Picking a new song. Ooh. Don't know what that was, but we'll take it, 2K. Usually that's the shit that happens to us.
The rest of his game is complete.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
It's been a quick start for Orlando. Here's Kaminsky.
Ooh.
Got a hand on it.
Thought Kaminsky had him.
Banchero right side. On its way from Curry for two. From the top of the key, he buries it.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Topic.
Ah.
Got a piece of it. Launches a three. Banchero, that's
Okay.
good.
And he's got a nice fluid
Well,
motion
thank you.
on his
Glad I'm
long-range
setting the
shots.
table
I
for you.
think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Here's Topic. To the middle. Here's Bender.
Oh.
And he can't
Kwame, you got to
shoot
keep
free.
going after that board then, man.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Curry
All right,
can't
let's
get it
go.
to go.
Get back on this.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Bender.
Wow.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Sigma.
The amount of times that I hit the opposing player in the
From
face.
deep three-point land.
I feel like I'm Draymond
Good
out
ball
here.
movement here by Miami. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. There's 1:17 left here in the first half. And he gets the whistle.
I'll take
Two
it.
free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside.
How many wins you at, man?
Draw the contact.
There we go.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
So I was reading attacks.
They get it again. Sigma with the bucket.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Another miss by Orlando.
They've broken that play this year.
30 seconds.
Nope.
left for the
Oh,
first
come
half
on,
of the game.
2K.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Miami shoot their first free throws. First
I'm
trip
glad
to
I'm
the line in
helping
this one.
somebody.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To the left side wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is
we're gonna take the first open shot we get.
That should be their strategy.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Inbox is flooded, all your fault. I'm sorry, man.
Attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Curry. Right outside.
Wow.
It's stolen by Curry.
All right.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Miami ahead, up 5.
Honestly, the soundtrack.
And we'll be back right after this.
There we go.
Orlando trails by 5. Right side. And that one's
there we go.
Right through.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. There's a good screen.
Fucking White.
You can't just stop when there's a pick.
What's your Achilles heel? Whites and strangely warm up open jumpers.
The coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Wagner outside. Over Brewer. Here's Bailey.
Trey Murphy, you too little. You're a nice card. I don't know why they made you a power forward. You are like 106 pounds soaking wet.
Was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he comes to
wow.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe
White's getting that ball.
More memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And it goes down 2 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Long.
All right, let's go.
From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
Oh, come on.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Second shot opportunity. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Orlando trails by 6. Here's Wright.
And one.
So he's got the
there we go.
Chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, good. I'm glad. People ask me. A couple friends ask me like, how do we miss that?
Getting into the paint.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up. And boy, have they.
Oh, that was
quick
on my spot.
That stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Screen by Fareed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Law. Nails the baby.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
The 11-footer to the right side. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's his first foul.
Up 20 messaging in chat while he fixed himself.
Here's Koulibaly. They set the pick. Pass to Bailey. No one near him.
There we go.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
A crucial breakdown.
Bailey should be the guy
who was quick
the ball.
to make him pay.
You might
there we
see
go,
this
Bailey.
In the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Here's Sarr. Here's Bailey. Shot from 12.
Oh!
Go for him.
Transition into that layup. Did you send him my way?
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point
It does sound
from year one to year
it's
two.
Fucking
That's
weird.
Confidence.
Hey, come around.
Here's Topic.
And wait
All right.
to finish and cut into
We're gonna hit that 500 mark.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Puts up a deep three. Law misses. Orlando trails by 5. Here's Bailey.
Oh, there we go.
With both hands.
Yeah, that's
Get him
careless
thorough.
defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
AC Law on that 67 strength.
Good.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Bailey.
All right, we just got to get some stops. Not even some stops,
And
a stop.
credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I said
There it is.
before, the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Topic. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Intentional foul, because he knew what was coming.
Why you're fouling in a situation like that, you know, maybe there's some bad blood
Oh.
between those two.
For the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Kaminsky inside.
I see him.
Now here's Bender. And he makes good
There we
on
go.
the layup.
Now, say what you will about
1 point
the
game.
value
Let's close
of the
this thing.
three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Curry. Fires the three. A nice shot by Brown.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Topic.
Nope. Oh.
Koulibaly, no good. Here's Brown.
All right, we're done doing that. Offensive settings. Sorry. Now it's gonna happen.
Down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Pass to Bender. It's up a three.
Much better.
Three-pointers
We like that a
right
lot
on
better.
target.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Curry on the wing. It's hauled
Good
in by
D,
Brown.
boys.
Orlando trails by 3. Pass to Bender. Here's Topic to tie it up.
Nope.
Great defense that time.
He did a good
from
job
Banchero.
rotating.
And it's blocked.
Nope.
Here's Topic.
Ah, why, Topic?
Back to Curry. There's the triple. The three ball from Curry.
Why'd you put your hand down, dude?
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Here's Topic. Over to the left wing.
Oh,
Again,
come on.
can't hit. It's Curry outside. Bender with the
All right, we
rebound.
got this.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Topic. Pass to Brown. Out to the wing. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody
Wow.
around. Out of bounds. Miami takes
Come on,
possession.
Kaminsky. That's a big shot right there, man.
Now Curry. Again, Curry.
I mean, you keep shooting that, man.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Kaminsky. Pass to Bender. 6 to shoot. The shot off that time. Great defense that time from Banchero. Outside Curry. Right there. Stolen by Bender. Goes up.
There we go, Bender.
Throws it down.
That's a
Who's tired?
punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Offensive rebound. Sigma. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami no good on that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against.
There you go.
He takes
Right down the middle.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Here's Curry.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Let's go.
By Orlando. Here's Topic. The screen from Brown. Pass to Topic. Back to Brown.
Oh, come on.
Stolen by Reed. In transition, here comes Miami.
That's going to be game.
Ball is good.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And so it's Miami winning this one. A narrow win under difficult.
It's all right. That just means the best we can do is hitting 500. Also means that it probably won't be happening tonight unless these next ones are real quick.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
All right, Jimmy. You never see Jimmy.
Here we go.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Brown.
There you go,
Finished off
Kwame.
by Brown.
Wish Paulo
How
wasn't
about
so expensive.
squeezing
I
the
would want
orange
Paulo.
as tight as he could there before the stuff.
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Giddy with it. Picked up by Brown.
Wow. What are we doing?
Banchero outside. Pass to Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Crosses over. How's
There
that
you
for an
go.
answer? Right back with the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and
I mean, that looked like a
anywhere.
pickup.
Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Topic. Pass to Kaminsky. Takes a 3. It's good from
Don't
long
get it.
range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Don't know why I was giving him
And
so much
Giddy
room.
gets it to go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The shot by Kaminsky.
Oh,
Nobody
Kwame.
around. Trying to
Damn
come
it.
right back with 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, and the advance pass there set it all up. Scanning ahead for the early offense opportunity.
Here's Topic. Here's Bender. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Bender. It's good.
Get him,
Makes his
Bender.
first shot of the game.
Well, with
Nice.
his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's
But
Giddey.
is she going to use it?
Olynyk trying to break loose. Giddey, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Oh, Topic.
Sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Banchero following the bucket by Orlando.
Wow, guys, how did we let Kelly Olynyk get the damn rebound?
Here's the 3. Hits it
And then we get
from
stuck on
three-point
him.
range. Giddey's got a pair of triples in the second now for Albuquerque.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that.
Oh. Ah. Did you very slyfully slide in there that these are the movies you should watch together? Or were you too pussy?
Fires from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Kaminsky. Shoots the 3.
Wow.
Butler with the rebound. Now Olynyk.
That's a couple of wide open threes that we honestly should have hit.
Here's Giddey. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the
No,
first
man,
half
that's
of
your
the
opening.
game
Like, you
so
got to
far.
take openings when they're at chat.
Albuquerque out
You
in
take
front,
openings with the
up by
ladies when
1.
they're there, right?
And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Okay, that's great. That was your chance to be like, yeah, we should watch, and these are some movies we should watch together.
And so it's Giddey with
It's
it.
like the last
He brings
one.
it up for Albuquerque.
I forget what it was, but there was a
It's a
chance there to
one-point
suggest
game.
that you should do it together. That was your chance.
And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That is his first foul of the game.
If you don't act quick, Andrew's going to scoop her in.
Now here's Butler. It's hauled in by Brown.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Wagner on the wing. Baseline jumper.
Oh.
Rebound by Albuquerque.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Giddey.
Nope.
It's deflected. Here's Bender. Pass to Wagner. Here's Kaminsky.
There we go. Finally we hit a three. Because holy shit, it's been a while.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Yeah, we hit those 4 open threes. Like, we're killing them.
Here's Giddey. And there's the call.
Why? I didn't even hit the button.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, we're giving any kind of life advice we can give.
Here's Giddey. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Orlando leading.
Oh my God. Sounds like a missed opportunity. Thank you. Sounds like a missed opportunity. Do you need some advice? Like, are you judging us because we're giving advice, or are you like feeling like you missed out on the opportunity for advice?
Has a clean look.
Andrew has the shot of Blake Griffin at the 3. When Griffin was in a Pistons uniform, Griffin could stroke it. He developed that as his career went on, okay?
It's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Kaminsky.
Frank! Frank, you're fucking killing me, man!
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Giddey, and he slams it one-handed.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Right outside. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go.
That's why you need to be CP3.
Pass to Butler. Hammering it home.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Wright missing. And here is Giddey. Another shot. No luck, they battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Orlando trailing here. In the corner, it's Coulibaly.
Get it, Coulibaly.
Coulibaly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Giddey. Up and in on the layup.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is
also go up and dunk that thing.
Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Good ball movement here by
Who just got hurt? Oh, his guy. Okay.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's
You're off tomorrow, right?
To talk.
Tomorrow. You need to text her that you're about to watch one of the movies that she suggested. You consider yourself Jason Williams?
And Albuquerque making a change here.
You need to text her that you're about to watch one of the movies that she suggested and see what her reply is. If her reply is, well, I'm not doing anything, then you invite her over right then. You do not miss your second shot.
Here's Bailey.
Come on, Coulibaly. Come set the screen so I can get this guy off the dribble.
Driving inside. And a wide open look for Shaw.
Sorry, why'd you have to move, man?
Here's Legler. Pass to Isaac. On the wing, Giddey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here are the Magic now. They trail by 1. Now, Coulibaly. Keep defending.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Get there, get there.
Here's Giddey. Rebound by the Magic. Right down low. Pass to Bailey. The 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
Defense.
All right, no more threes, chat. No more
they
threes.
got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Knocks it
Really?
loose.
Because we've missed like every single one of them so far.
Orlando on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
No more threes. We're going to just go for this win.
Punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Now here's Wright, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
He was exhausted. Fuck. Wouldn't let me get out of the damn sub menu.
Giddy with it. Pass to Legler. Fires the three. The shot will not fall.
All right, thank you.
Orlando leading by 3. Driving the lane. Here's Bailey. Here's Sarr. Trains the three-pointer.
He said no more threes, except for that one.
Sarr continues
Because it went
to
in.
develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Here's Giddy.
Oh.
It's blocked. Here's Bailey. Shoots over Isaac. Now Koulibaly.
There you go,
And that
Koulibaly.
one is hammered home.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their
So on a
defense
funnier,
to turn
also
up the heat a little.
dating news related.
Now here's Wright. Here's
Finally met
Bailey.
my 15-year-old daughter's boyfriend
Again,
tonight.
it's Orlando with the 3.
Find out that they, not like they as in my daughter and him, but him and his friend like to walk up and down our road because I guess they live right down the road.
Yeah, look, the truth is,
And
he
our
doesn't
street
need
dead ends
much
into some
space
woods, and I
anyway.
don't know, they have like a
But
fort
that
up there or
one was
some
too
shit.
easy.
So anyway, this kid's walking
Here's
by.
Wright.
Noah knows
Goes
me.
up
I've told
and
you guys
nice
that
and easy.
6'8".
Love that
350.
they're continuing to attack despite being up.
I imagine to a 15-year-old boy that I am rather intimidating. This kid's probably like 5 foot tall,
Building this lead in every way possible.
maybe like 5'4".
All the energy is
He's
on
probably
the
my
other
daughter's height,
side
so he's probably
right
like
now,
5'8".
and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body
Anyway,
language
walk
does
up to him
not
and his
look
friend.
good right now.
Excuse me,
They're
one of you
deflated and
Eddie?
unable to stop this run.
Yes, sir. What can we do for you? Are we in trouble? Well, not yet.
They get it.
But I'm Jamie's dad, and I just wanted to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. Shake hands. Go to walk away. Turns to his friend. Should we run now?
And it's
Like,
Jonathan
take off
Isaac
running.
with the foul.
Funny as
That'll be
shit.
his second foul of the game. And it's the Magic with the ball.
Get him, Franz.
10-point lead.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Isaac misses. And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Topic. Good on the triple.
Game.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over.
That's the first one I've had.
The fans were waiting for
Our other
something
daughter,
to get excited
our
about
18-year-old,
Gray, but
hasn't
they
done
never
much
got it.
dating, and she dated one boy. Brought him over one time when I wasn't home. I was at work, and then they broke up shortly afterwards because I don't know. She's just very flighty. So this is my first time. I want to have that. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen Bad Boys 2. That scene. Oh, did I just quick sell those? Aw, sons of bitches. Where he meets Reggie for the first time. Oh, I've been waiting for it, man. My dad's always like, because my dad's not that big. He's only 6 foot. And he's always like, my mom is 6'2". That's where, or not 6'2", but she is 6 foot as well. That's where the height comes from.
It's time for the NBA.
But he's always like, you gonna get a gun? Because I'm not a big hunter gun person. I don't care if you have a gun. I just don't ever use them. I don't find it that fun. But I was like, no, why do I need a gun? 6'8", 350, can bench 300. What the hell do I need a gun for? I'm pretty sure that my size alone is enough to intimidate some little boy. I need to step out there and be cleaning my shotgun. No.
Here we go.
And Orlando starts out
He
with
just got
the
out
ball.
of the joint.
It's Brown on the wing.
I'm gonna watch that tonight now. All right, clear,
Pass to
Kaminsky.
Kaminsky. Shoots from the corner. It's good.
And, you know, this is why Kaminsky was drafted top 10. I mean, he's got the ability to score from just about anywhere.
That's why Kaminsky was drafted top 10. He didn't exactly make it in the league.
A nice shot by Irving.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Get him!
No, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a three-point game. It's rebounded by Topic. Over in the corner, Bender. Off target.
Oh my God, JB, you and me are not gelling. Me and Kaminsky, we gelling. Me and JB.
Here's Christie. Outside for Robinson. Off the mark.
Me and JB are struggling a bit right now.
And it's Orlando's ball. Over in the corner, Bender. The Magic again can't hit. Irving looking over the floor. Over Topic. Pass to Robinson. Now Worthy. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Magic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but
wow.
they can't count on
Wagner, way to save that from going out of bounds so that they could recover it. I appreciate you
He
and your
ignited
efforts.
the break with this underappreciated part of his game, his defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Here's Topic. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Inside.
Good job, JB.
Throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Is it your only kid?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never
Time's coming.
throw it down
Somebody
like
else's.
that. But it sure does look good.
And Wagner has it in the corner.
Wow, you took like 20 seconds to throw that damn pass.
Here's Topic. Finish off by Kaminsky.
That's a stomach punch.
So I have a 18-year-old, a 15-year-old,
free run,
a 10-year-old, and an 8-year-old.
No
2 girls, 2
who
boys.
has the momentum now.
You know, those
Ooh,
kinds
Topic.
of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or
I'm gonna
two
get cooked by one of my
possessions
favorite cards.
can impact the outcome.
Have I told her about the birds and the bees?
It's all about
No, but I told her
release when you
boyfriend.
shoot the floater.
And I told him that I've murdered somebody and not afraid to do it again. Asked him if he's ever made love to a man.
To the inside. Topic. And a missed layup.
Just about,
Denver
dude.
trails by 3. Pass to Irving. From past the arc.
My wife gives me shit because I wanted one more.
Irving's got 9.
Never lacking confidence, zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Shot from the inbound. The kick out to Brown. Takes a 3.
Oh, come on. We've just gone ice cold.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Outside Irving.
You want to keep it that way?
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Irving so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Here's Bender.
There's JB.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the
I don't know if
big
DeLon
shots.
Wright can necessarily steal the ball from
Here's
Kyrie.
Irving. Off with the layup. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball.
There's a reason why Kyrie is one of my favorite cards to use.
They
He's
lead by
just
1.
shifty.
Pass to Bender. Here's Brown. Pocket 6. To the paint.
There,
Throws it
JB.
down.
Nice self cut.
And a sharp pass to set up that high
Gonna get you a
percentage
little bit of
shot
rest.
in close.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Brown. Orlando leading by 3. Bender with it, and Worthy picks him up defensively. Brown outside. A shot off that time. Pass to Worthy.
I mean,
Nice
you
ball
should
movement by
turn
the
and
Nuggets.
coast worthy.
Here's Christie.
Oh, that's not a block. Am I going into work tomorrow? Yes.
Jam from a player
What kind of boss would I be if I didn't?
Than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody
And I've
wants
taken
to
like the
be
last
back
5
on
Fridays
the end
off.
of the wrong side
And I have next
on
Friday
that
off. I have to go into work tomorrow. I have no choice.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
James Worthy on the wing. Back to Irving.
Ah, DeLon Wright.
Beyond the arc.
Good job, DeLon.
Orlando leading by 3.
7-foot frame. Get in there, Bender. Let's go.
Him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Christie.
Oh, my God.
The 3.
That's on me because I wasn't sure what Kaminsky was doing.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
We'll take that foul.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Orlando.
That's what happens to me in park. I'll be like, I'm going to get my 5 and duck out. And next thing I know, I'm on a 12-game win streak.
And a foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Pass to Bailey. Wagner, right side. Here's Bailey. And there's the call on Klay
He's going to
Thompson.
foul out here in a second.
That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change.
Oh,
here.
yeah, when you're having fun, when it's not like off-ballers, you can actually play the game and have fun.
Here's Topic. The floater.
Oh,
It's
Topic.
rebounded by Koulibaly. To the middle. Pass to Toppin.
Oh, is this Wemby?
A screen. It's stolen by Brown. Smart.
Oh,
with
come
the steal.
on. Oh, so was 7 foot tall with 96 speed. Or 93 speed or some shit like that. Like, you can't put that ball in front of them? Like, we're leading fucking Tyreek to the end zone?
Contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't.
Wow.
help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Here's Koulibaly. And 2 shots
right.
coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Clark, when you think
Oh,
of
it was a
siblings
huge
who
fumble.
played in the
I asked my
NBA,
wife about it. I was like, what is his
now the
move
Toppin
from
brothers
here?
come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling.
She's
that
like, well,
is
right now it just
to
looks
be
like
able
somebody
to
dropped
play in
chocolate
the
on that
NBA
desk and
with
walked
your
away.
brother.
Like,
It's a dream come
so tomorrow
true
morning
for
I gotta tell her
anybody
that
to get to the highest
chocolate's
level
from
of
Andrew.
basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Here's
Well,
Topic.
he doesn't have that step back.
Lets it go from 11. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Smart. That one good for 2.
Okay.
Smart's got his first points in this one.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
There you go, Topic.
Shots
Topic.
good by Topic.
However you pronounce it.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Now here's Thompson. There's a screen by Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson misses. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Bailey. And
there you go,
easy
Bailey.
2 points on the layup.
Strong move by Bailey.
Oh, I'm going to in the morning. I'm going to be like, by the way, those are from, those are for you. They're from.
Down low. Lets it go from 14. Toppin can't get it to go. Orlando leading. Here's Topic. To the inside. Iguodala.
There we go. So.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture.
Oh, that was dirty.
He's got everybody involved.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Come.
Misses. Now, Coulibaly. Thompson outside. Pass to Toppin. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Denver scoring again.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this
close. Ooh, that's hard.
They want from their
I would almost maybe wait even for Friday for super
pay more
packs
attention to him, guys, which we know
rather than spending money to try to get booked.
Good on the bucket.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open.
Oh, come on.
Thompson for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Bailey. Kept alive to the wing right side. From outside.
Wow.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside for Wembanyama. There's a screen by Toppin. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Worthy the screen. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, Denver.
Oh, my God.
Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Coulibaly to the paint.
We'll take the foul. You can ask a girl out 3 times and that's it. Well, wow.
And so
anything after that is all right. He hasn't technically asked her out yet. He gave her chocolates, but he didn't say who they were from, and it's a common desk, but it's supposed to be hers.
Right side. 5 on the clock. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him.
Ooh, that's ours. That was nice.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. Here's Wright. Pass to Bender. And the layup is good.
There you go, Bender.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Denver trails by 3. Here's Irving. And that one good.
Tonight,
I hate off-ballers.
about Irving.
I hate off-ballers because it's just not
His
fun.
offensive game is devastating.
Tipped away. Bounce pass Wagner. To the left wing. Sarr with it. To the middle. Pass to Kaminsky. Orlando moving the ball around. No good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just
God, Delon Wright is nice.
to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Irving. The shot's good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And right, here we go. Now here's Bender. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor
let's
this
get one
game.
stop.
Now 6 for 10.
Man, this has just been back and forth all game.
Boy, it's been fun to watch. Both teams trading shots and trading leads. Boy, it's been tight, neck and neck down.
No way, no way. Well, we got to get the
Here's
board.
Robinson. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Fader on the way.
Nope, there we go. I'm going to win it right now.
Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Might do another.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified.
Flip screens
when
are supposed to
we're
work really
talking about
well.
the game down the stretch.
I don't know why you were doing.
By Kaminsky.
Straight down the middle.
Solid work on the back end.
Need to watch Hacksaw Ridge.
Right, finished hard with
I'm always
2
trying to find
hands
where he's
on
off
that
ball and
stuff.
send my players through for
Yeah,
cut, but
highly
they switch to
efficient,
someone else and
nothing
get stolen. I haven't
extra
figured
special
it.
there.
Yeah,
Just a-
that whole the whole.
And so the big win by
yeah.
Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional
Yeah, I
boost
hate
for
off balls.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
It's either cuts or try to run plays to them, but once you run the same play too many times to an off baller, they know what you're running. The other thing is slip screens. So just maybe that's what I'll do next. Make a video on how to. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't matter if we win one or not. You know, tomorrow's Friday. What was our prize? What did we win? That's 95 plus. Okay. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Oh, we got a lot of these. This weekend's going to be a lot of opening up packs. Oh, we're not going to load into one? All right, we got one more. This will put us at 500. We might have 2 more. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's the end of the week.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against Orlando. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Yeah, and going back to, yeah, he's just really going back to missing the scenario. He's just really shy. He left the chocolates on a common desk, and I told him to put a note.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Pass to Carter Williams. Back to Noah. Fade away.
I mean, if that's the shot that you're going to take with Noah, then all of a sudden I'm not that worried.
He thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh my God, it's fucking.
Bender with it from deep. Unable to get that one. And here is Brewer. Pass to Iguodaro. They set the screen. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Did you? So did I.
See Brewer sink these shots because he's a threat to score.
2-3 zone right out the gate. That's cool.
And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. Brown with it. Knocks it loose. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah.
She messaged you. What'd she say? Let the chat know, Noah.
Here's Topic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
On Franz. That's who I want a 3-second violation on. My fucking 2-guard. All right, what was said?
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. And the 3-ball is good.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on it.
And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there.
No, I know you got a keyboard.
Play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Bender with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
I'm telling you, man.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's Carter Williams.
You're in. Don't blow your shot again.
Chicago. 3-point lead. And it's blocked by Brown.
With Brown's reach now, it's tough to get a shot off around him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
17-foot shot on the way. Bender, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Carter Williams finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Pass to Wagner. The offensive rebound. Now Bender. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bender's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball.
I'm sure she
Chicago.
didn't. Dick.
The layup missed. Orlando.
And why are the two of you talking about me anyway?
Here's Brown going inside, and Brown throws it down.
Brown rising up and throwing it down, going all out.
Pass to Brewer. Hands it from downtown. Brewer's got 5 points so far.
How about that screen by Noah?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Topic.
Oh, come on.
Chicago with the rebound. Here's Iguodaro. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Carter Williams. With 1 on the clock. Again, Chicago.
Thank you, Bender, for cutting me off and then also not contesting the shot. Me, I'm a nurse.
They earn the green light every time they touch the ball.
Me and Toji work together.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago. They lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Orlando trails by 5. And Wright throws it down hard.
I have a rather large beard,
confusing the
and
defenders.
it might be more
scoring the
white than I want it to
basketball,
be. But I have 4 fucking kids, okay?
Another 3 for
I'm not that old. Like, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
A defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Wright. And the dunk by Wright.
Just the kind of play they need.
I started a second channel, opening packs, in real life packs. And my son tells me all the time that people are going to think they're opening packs with Santa Claus. And I'm like,
we know can open up things.
Keep it up, and since Santa Claus isn't bringing you any more Christmas gifts.
Rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now, here's Wagner. It's Brown on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Takes a 3.
Oh, that was awesome.
Bender, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Covington, the bounce pass. There's a screen by
Not sure who's
Covington.
guarding who on this one.
Here's Rush.
God, can we get our hand up?
Another 3 for Chicago.
Right?
And this is how you want to come out of
This better be one of those deluxe fireplaces.
And efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Bender. No good
Oh,
on that
come
one.
on. Oh,
Right
nope, we just
outside.
reached on
Here he
nothing.
goes. Reddish with the ball. From past the arc. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good on the three-point shot. Kaminsky's
Airless it out of.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot,
No, it takes a lot for me to get offended. If you were to off-ball and make these comments, we'd be fighting.
And it's Wright missing.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Inside. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's a screen.
Wow.
Wide open look here for Wright.
He hit that screen and just fucking died.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Wright.
There we go.
Sinks that one from the post.
And you want him taking big shots for you.
I mean, we're not going away. We just don't shoot
that
threes
one
like
was
that.
as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Oh.
Here by Chicago. Three-pointer right. Orlando grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Bender.
There you go, Bender.
He it straight in.
It's a knock on the front door.
Determination in the post.
Oh, man.
The essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Ooh, nice block. Dude, that sucks, man. We had to put down a couple of our
He's got
dogs
such
here in the last
length
couple of years.
at 6'5" in the backcourt. Surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're
Right.
knocking down everything.
I fully
We got some
subscribe to
fireworks in
the
store
only
for
people
us
who
down
get
the
laid
stretch.
less than funny fat guys are
There's the Magic
not funny
with the
fat
ball.
guys.
After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Brown.
Wow, Brown, you did a
Well, he's much
really
better
good
than
job
that.
of
Really no excuse for missing
finishing
that
through
basket.
that and, acting like you were 7-footers.
Now Wright takes it out to Covington.
Wow.
Here's
I'm
Ellison.
shocked that he did not score the entire
Fires one
time that I
from
was
deep.
not even looking at the court.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. To the paint. And
There you go, JB.
Throws it down.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Dude, that
Come on
sucks.
now, look, sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Wagner. Here's Kaminsky. Offensive rebound. Here's Wagner.
There we go,
He
Wagner.
gets it in there.
How old was he?
Wagner showing some grit and fight on the offensive boards, using his height and muscle to track down the miss.
Ah!
Now here's Wright.
Ah, that's all right. We'll
And
take the
DeLon
foul.
Wright gets the
16?
whistle that time.
Not that that makes
That
it
is
any
his
easier.
first
My
foul
dog
of the
was
game.
13, and it still sucked.
Chicago making some changes. On defense, Orlando. It's a one-point game. And finished off by Noah.
And this is how
I mean,
aggressive
you
Noah
flip screen to
can be.
99
When
on an
he
89.
senses an opportunity to finish it, he goes for it.
Here's Topic. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact.
Who asked you to go to a
when it
Chris Brown
counts.
concert?
You know, they move the ball.
Who's going to Chris Brown concerts in
They trust him to
2025?
hit all the big shots. Oh, I love watching him flush it home.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it
Showing
any
how
easier.
easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Topic.
My kids still will be like just randomly crying, and we'll be like, "What's wrong,
That's the
bud?"
kind of play they
I
need
miss
in a
Rose.
game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other.
Go get him,
That's how you
Koulibaly.
succeed in this league.
No, there's no way Chris Brown is still making music. There's no way people are still like.
Trying to send a
Did they
message
ask you to
against
go
the
with them, or
Vikings.
were they like, "Hey,
That's
if
exactly
I pay
how
you, will you
send
take
it.
these
Two
Chris Brown
hands
tickets
and
off of me?"
down.
Now here's Carter Williams.
Good D, good D.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Now,
To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
good D, good D, good D. Guys! Oh my God! I thought we were gonna fuck that up by not getting the goddamn rebound.
Orlando leading. Here's Topic. There's the drive.
Get him, Topic!
Hops in the floor.
Get him! I think we were down 10 at one
And
point.
it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And there's the call.
That's all right, we'll
on
take that
Nikola
foul.
Topic. That's foul number 2 for him.
With them and offer to cook me food. Food would have to be really good for me to go to a Chris Brown
Noah
concert.
the screen. Let's the
Ah.
three fly. Drills the three-pointer.
And what a shot by Noah, wasting no time getting that one off.
Can we end this in one play?
Here's Topic.
It's not gonna be that one.
Pass to Koulibaly.
Oh,
Shot clock at 5. Iguodala.
nope. We were trying to set up the
It's been
three.
like this all
right, no
night for
threes, guys.
both Teams, the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Back to Brewer. Here's Iguodala.
No!
Wide open. Pass to Iguodala.
Oh. Sorry, man. She fucking shouldn't flash pause. All right, we got time. We need 50 points. Can we finish plus 500? He's on. He was crossplay. I can't. Well, oh no. Well, let me open that menu in game. No.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents
I would if he
the
wasn't
NBA.
on.
Good evening, everyone.
This is him again.
Joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here, we'll come out of chat. I don't think that his chat's going to come through, though. What's up, man?
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Here's Noah. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen.
He's not saying anything now.
Kaminsky with the screen.
Oh, okay.
Here's Topic.
Wagner, get away from me, man.
From past the arc. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Can y'all hear him? So I think my settings are set so that he wouldn't come over party chat anyway, or stream chat anyway.
Carter Williams. Shot from the top of the key. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Just the first good move.
I hear you.
In a game
I hear you.
Of
Chat wants to hear you.
Between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Over to the wing.
Clear, clear.
Here's Bender. That shot off. Here's Chicago. Carter Williams with it. Pass to Noah.
Nope, can't hear him. All right, well then I'm turning back on party.
Here by Chicago. Here's Bender. Again, Chicago.
All right, well.
Look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
So right now I'm not locked in, but that's all right. We win or lose.
And
there's that move.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's why you don't flash pause.
Guys,
You take your win, and that's it.
Easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Carter Williams out to the right wing. Iguodaro, no good.
Saying there was not even a guarantee he was going to make that with Iguodaro.
Here's Topic. Beautiful.
There we go, Topic. Let's go.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look.
I do hate the unicorn ball. It's not as bad as the flame ball.
Now here's Carter Williams.
But it's pretty damn bad.
Pass to Bender.
Can we stick with our guys?
Assist from Noah. Bender's got 5 points so far.
You think that was green?
And
I didn't see it.
Presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now Bender. Pass to Topic. Shot clock at 2. Here's Kaminsky. He drains
Kaminsky.
Jump shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
We'll take that one.
Pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
No, I was out of position. I was badly out of position.
Here's Wright.
Get there, get there.
I did choose that if I was going to give up a 3, it was going to be with Oso and not to Noah.
Seconds left here in the first half of the game. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He's not going to give me that leaner.
Know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3.
Oh, I've lost one.
It was a bad choice
By doing that exact thing.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Wagner. Another miss by Orlando.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Bender with a wide open look. Again, Chicago. 20 seconds left.
It sounds like you missed your shots today.
Right outside.
Oh, what are you doing?
Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
The clock runs out.
Trying to avoid. I'd appreciate it if you would avoid HR as well.
It's Chicago. They lead by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
All right. We don't even need this win. Well, we would like to have it so we can say that we're above 500. Oh yeah, I always attack to the dominant side, to the dominant hand.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Orlando. Trailing here by 8. And the dunk by Wright.
Now that's what I call a
momentum. What is my one rule at work, Noah?
Point guard with that kind of
oh my God! He didn't even set the screens. My own guys were like.
The opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
Do not get me yelled at.
The defenders need to recognize the importance.
Oh my! It's not even a screen.
It's a great finish.
Oh my!
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. With the drive. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
My goodness, that was absolutely
nasty. This
did too much right there in that
one. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Can they get it? Right.
Oh, come on.
Missed inside. Chicago leading by 12. Puts up a deep 3.
That one's off.
Bender, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Wright. And here we go. Good on the
There
shot.
we go, Bender.
Bailey's got his first points in this one.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Zone work. Thanks for patronizing.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead.
Oh, they get me yelled at about other things, too.
At the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
In the corner, it's Brewer. Here's Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards.
But you shoot a lot of threes or make a lot of threes. Wear a name badge. That's all I ask. Don't get me yelled at. Wear your damn name badge.
Pass to Bailey.
I like how somehow his defense, like we hit that screen or that behind the back perfect.
5 to shoot. Here's Iguodala.
And his defense was like, switch him now.
Timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
As soon as we're done with this one, win or lose, we're done. We have enough for the final 97.
14. Right outside. No good from outside. Here's Topic.
Wow.
By Covington. Here's Topic. Over Reddish. Topic, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And again, no good by Chicago. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to Iguodaro. Three-pointer. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run here. And finished off by Wright.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard.
Come on.
My goodness.
Here's Ellison. Here he goes. And a wide open look for Sarge. Off target from outside. Here's Topic. Misses the three.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Sar's shot is off. Orlando trails by 16. Pass to Coulibaly. He takes it in. And a strong finish with two hands.
And wait,
Tap the right trigger, move the left stick up.
Cut into that lead.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can.
Oh, what was that
certainly
move?
mask that.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it.
So, dude, can you
but
make
you
these
don't
threes?
want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Topic. That one, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wright. No good.
All right,
on
can we
the
come
three.
back?
Orlando trails by 19. Here's Iguodaro. Here's Sarr.
Nope.
The Magic again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. They grab their own miss. Ellison.
Fucking Christ, my guy just died.
Pass to Sarr. Launches from deep. Another three for Chicago.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
No, this chat, the game doesn't matter. He was a tough opponent in the first one. Like, he didn't blow me out in the first one. We did win because he hit the pause. I'm not going to concede that that shot was necessarily going to go in. Dude, what are we waiting on the timeout
Both
for, man?
teams making some changes here.
Like, I didn't take the timeout. Oso rolled his ankle or whatever. The game made me take the timeout. You can skip the timeout, man.
Here's Topic. Here's the three.
Most of my shots have been leaning
It's
threes.
rebounded by Carter Williams.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well.
It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it
talking
is,
now?
Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this.
We didn't say anything else, so. All right, there we go. That's the last piece. We're going to open it up and then we're out. $97 overall from salary cap. Let's see it. Come on, Wimby. Come on. Eastern Conference. 94 mid. Shooting guard for the Atlanta Hawks. Pete Maravich. Oh. Is it though? Does Pete play? Sell ball for 175. He's no Larry Bird. Don't have that card. I heard that he's what you expect from Pete Maravich. What was he? No, he was Warp Zone. So let's see it. 6'5" point guard because we ain't playing him at the 2. 96-3, 94 midi, 95 driving layup, only 70 dunk. Yeah, he's a great offensive card and complete ass on defense. 80 vertical, 41 strength. I was going to say, I don't think he plays. 96-3, yeah, it's nice, but I mean, here's our current lineup. Caruso. We all know who Caruso is. It might only be a 93. Lock at the interior. And then Kyrie, who I absolutely love. He's just way too shifty. 98-3. And he's a better defender. What was his interior defense? We'll go back to him. What was his interior defense? Is it negatives? How does he have 70 in defense? 41 strength. He is. He is. He's a tall point, and I'm sure that he's great offensively. Yeah, we're not putting 2 100s in there. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, guys. It's been fun. This has honestly been one of the more fun streams. So I appreciate all y'all who chatted. We're going to be getting off, though. Appreciate everybody who stopped in. Whether you chatted or not, appreciate it. As always, I hope you all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all next time. My wife, too. My wife, too. She's like, you need to come to bed. Which could be a good thing. Which could be a good thing.